This is Edward Chieftain. In 1877, he discovered silver nearby. And because of that, a lot of people came through. And because of that, Tombstone was born. It's a boom town. Now, this town became infamous because on October 26, 1881, there was a crazy gunfight battle that happened in this area right here, actually on the other side of the block here, which I'll show you a little bit later. The OK Corral. So it's about like 7:30 in the morning, and the town has not officially been open, but they got the early birds over here seeing what they can see before this tourist attraction fills up. Hello boys and girls, this is your favorite YouTuber and your favorite teacher, Mr. Escobar, here with another video. Tombstone, Arizona. I love this place. Let's go get some breakfast. Let's go right now. Okay, so I'm across the street, and yeah, this is a very peculiar roadside attraction. There's people that actually live here and play the part 24 hours a day. They live nearby on this very famous site. A lot of cool stores. My favorite restaurant is actually up the road. So let's get to it. Good morning, James Erb. And here it is, the Longhorn Restaurant, my favorite restaurant here in Tombstone. Let's go. Yeah, it was pretty good. Should have got dessert. Maybe later.
11 folks that is coming up here, the Oriental Saloon there. It's some history where it happened. It is 1881 original. First gunfight had 11.
I must admit, that was a lot of food. But I didn't eat yesterday. So give me a break. My next spot is the famous, or infamous, Birdcage Theater. So this is the Birdcage Theater. It was built in 1881, and this is where all the cowboys and roughnecks and the infamous people here in Tombstone used to come here and spend all their money either gambling or watching some theater. So let's go inside and let me show you some historical stuff that's depicted inside.
Now, the Birdcage was built back in 1881. It was in operation from 1881 to 1889 when the mines closed.
Okay, so here it is. This is the Birdcage Theater. Now, back in the day, so there'll be chairs and tables, and the bar will be right across the way, and people will sit here and gamble and do all sorts of crazy things. Here is the actual theater itself. There's been a lot of performers here, opera singers, actors, Shakespearean actors, and the cowboys used to come in here and be entertained from what's presented at this location. Still stands today. Now, they did have box seatings. This one was occupied by Russian Bill, who for 2 years every single night paid $25 per night. So this was his private spot that he paid for, $25 a night, which is a lot of money. So sit right here, play a little poker. You see that? and then he'll watch what's going on in the theaters. Very, very unique spot. It was depicted in the movie Tombstone as well. Now this is what a gambling table looked like. This is a card game in which you will pick randomly or bet randomly on what cards will appear, and then the dealer will show the card, and if you have money on it, you'll get paid. The dealer will probably sit in this, no, the dealer will sit in this location right here. And so here's a picture of the actual game, and they'll play for all hours of the night. Now here's another perspective. Let's say you were a singer and you're here to entertain the crowd. This is what it looks like. You can imagine hundreds of people in here watching a performance. Okay, so the stage is up here. If you walk down, there was another room. In this room, all the cowboys will play poker for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never shut down. They'll be here all day, all night, gambling. Morgan Earp, Virgil Earp, Wyatt Earp, and Doc Holliday. Okay, it's high noon, so you know what that means. That means I get to show you where the actual gunfight happened in the Old West. Tombstone, Arizona. Whenever you get a chance with you and your family, come over to the spot. You might find me here.
Saloon theater, folks. We are less than 10 minutes to showtime. For historic gunfight. Half an hour fully narrated show. Come on down, folks. Less than 10 minutes to showtime.
Now, it is high noon and I'm in the corner of 3rd and Fremont Street. And back in the days, this was the actual spot where the OK Corral gunfight took place. Now, it looked different back then, obviously. This wall wasn't here, it was kind of empty. The OK Corral was a horse stable area where people would bring in their horses for the night for repairs and of their shoes and stuff like that. But this was the actual site right here where this fight took place. So let me go ahead and read this to you. The gunfight between the Earp brothers, Doc Holliday, and the Clantons and the McLary happened on this spot October 26th of 1881. Right here. Now let me see if I can still remember without looking this up. There was 2 sets of brothers. There was Ike Clanton, there was his brother Billy Clanton, and there was the McLarys. There was Frank and Tom McLary, who was hanging out here. They were armed. That means they had weaponry on them. And down this way came the Earp brothers, which was Morgan Earp, Virgil Earp, and Wyatt Earp, with Doc Holliday. They came to this location to disarm them. What ensued was the gunfight, which only lasted about 30 seconds. Now, this gunfight was infamous around the world. There were stories being told of this particular fight that helped this scenery, this historical spot, helped shape the American Old West. This was very notorious, and it all happened on October 26th of 1881. Whew! I did all that without looking it up. I already knew this, so there's some bells over here. Okay, boys and girls, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Tombstone, Arizona. I'll see you there. Think big, dream big. Never limit yourself. Got you right here. Till next time. Bye.